email comes from John. He's in Columbus, Ohio. He writes, Greg, want to know about forearm training. I've never seen you do anything, but you've got pretty massive forearms. I'm having some problems because my forearms are failing before other muscle groups are, and I'm having to stop lifting before the muscle group is exhausted due to my forearm weakness. How do you build forearms up? Thanks a lot, John. Columbus, Ohio. Huge point here, John, and a great question, because if you're trying to build your back and your forearms can't hold the weight of the bar, then what happens? Your back only is going to grow as strong as your forearms allow it to, because you have a weak point training there. Initially, John, get straps. There's a lot of really good brands out there and stuff. Get straps so that weight is locked in and it's going nowhere. So when you hit failure, it's your back failing, not your forearms. But let's fix this problem, right? How do we get our forearms stronger? Got a couple ideas. This is what I used to do when I was growing up. If you grab a bar, a spatula, for example, pretend this is like your Olympic size, bar, and this is a bench, and I'm sitting on the bench, and I put my hands. So I put my hands right at the edge of the bench, right? I'm going to take this bar right in the middle of it, and I'm going to lower it all the way down so my fingertips are holding it. And then I'm going to curl it up, just fingertip curls here. I'm going to do 30 reps of that. Right after 30 reps of that, right into the forearm curl for another 30. Right? Your forearm's going to be smoked right now. Then go through the full range of motion from the fingertip curl to the forearm curl for like 10, whatever you can do. It's going to feel like a knife is going through there. You'll be crying and stuff, all hunched over and stuff. Great forearm workout. So again, first is just the fingertips, right? For 30. Then you're going to go forearm for 30. Then the full range of motion for 10. Another great forearm workout with your spatula. Go to Home Depot, get a dowel, a nice thick dowel, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, whatever they have. Drill a hole in the center of it. Get like a 15 foot, 20-foot rope or something, nice and thick. Put it through, put a knot at the top of it, right? Go to your gym or go onto your roof or your banister at the house. Do it at nighttime, you can do it anytime you want. Put like 10, 15 pounds on the end of it and just curl it all the way up. Wind that rope all the way up. Once you get to the top, then wind it back down. You probably only do one rotation of that first, then start doing it, consecutive, 2, 3 rotations. Builds all your forearm strength. Another great forearm thing is, when you're doing biceps, reverse curls. That's going to build your forearm and your brachialis at the end of your bicep workout. So you go light. So it's a shredder for your bicep, but it's really a mass builder for your forearms. Last thing for forearms that I find that's really helpful is the thickness of the bar you lift with. Okay? When I work out, I never wear gloves. And the reason why I don't wear gloves, I'm stronger when I'm lifting with a smaller bar. I can wrap my hands all the way around it. If I have gloves on it, that padding makes the bar thicker. You understand what I'm saying? There are some bars in gyms and stuff, or you can bring your own bars that are like that size. Really thick bars. You can't even get it all the way around. The thicker the bar is, the more forearm strength it requires, the harder the lift is. So if you're doing pull-ups and you have like a bar this size, you're doing pull-ups on, you can do more pull-ups than if the bar was that size, trying to get around it, So at the end of your back workout, for example, to shred the back up, go lightweight, thick bar style to shred the back up. What's going to happen though is going to be a shredder for your back, a mass builder for your forearms. So there would be the 4 things. 1, the wrist curls. 2, getting the dowel and just rotating, winding up the weight. 3 would be working out and encompassing really thick bar training. And the 4th thing is on bicep workouts, start doing some reverse curls. The other thing I'll say, as I'm getting long-winded again, is that every time I lift, no matter what I'm lifting, my forearms are always activated. Strong forearms really help you to push past stick points. If I'm benching, right, and the bar's coming down, I don't just bring, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the angle here, but I don't just bring my arm straight back to here and then back up. When that bar comes down, my forearms rotate back with it. You see that? So as I press it back up, then I push them forward. So if I'm lifting a little heavy or I'm getting to the point where I'm hitting that last couple of reps before failure, I'll bring the bar down, and as I'm coming back up, I'm like hitting that point, I have my wrist for an extra couple inches there where I can rotate my wrist forward to keep that momentum moving. As soon as that bar stops and you're around that failure point, that bar stops moving, you're done. You know, you guys all know what I'm talking about. But if you can, at that point when it's right about to stop, you're able to just rotate your wrist a little bit, keep the movement going, get past that stick point, bam! You can get that rep. And that rep right there seems small at first, but they add up to be huge distances in the growth of your physique. All right, John from Columbus, thanks a lot, man. Great email.